Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I am showing you my how to kill a kit with style. And for February, what I have decided, I do have a larger size kit, but I did plan to play along with the load challenge this month, as well as the other hops. I plan to use this kit for everything I create this month except for the She's Crafty paper pad class, because I already have those 6x8 paper pads chosen. So everything else that I create this month, I am going to try to use just this kit except for my Christmas layout on the 25th. So what I decided for the month of February, I was going to focus on the idea of using printables. And I have really started to love buying collections as printables and printing them out myself to use with my papers and embellishments that I buy pre-packaged. The nice thing about being able to print them, I have a large format printer, so I can print a 12x12 piece of pattern paper, and it helps cut down the cost. I don't have to buy the whole collection, because if I buy it digitally, I can print and cut either with one of my cutting machines or by hand any of the embellishments or even the pattern papers and use them on my scrapbook pages. So with that theme in mind for my February, I decided to go and take a look at the Retro Hip Mama, or Retro Hip Mama puts out a Retro Hip magazine, and if you have not checked it out, I will leave the link in the description box below. Please go check it out. It's awesome. And in her magazine, she has printables every month that go with the magazine. So what I decided to do is I took 2 different months worth of printables, and what I decided to do is base my kit on those printables. So this first printable is, this first set of papers is using this color palette here. This was from issue number 10, so I'm not exactly sure what month this was. 01, so this might have been January of last year. But this was the color palette, and so I went with this color palette. So everything I chose is sort of in keeping with this color palette for one of the 2 kits. So I will warn you, this is a bigger kit, because if I plan to do load, I want to be able to pull as much as I can from here without going into my stash and get this used up. So I have scraps and full 12x12s, and first I'm going to show you the printables that specifically go with this first sort of kit, and then I'll do the second one, and then I'll show you the other embellishments that I threw into the overall how to kill a kit with style. So this first one, like I said, these are the colors. These were some of the printables from that month. So really cute, got some tags. And remember, because these are printables, if I use them and I want to use them again, I can print them. That's the best part. I also have these Alley Scraps letter stickers, or they're not letter stickers, but you could certainly print it on sticker paper. I did not in this case, but I will just cut these apart. Be able to use them for alphabet titles. I have the labels from that same month printable. Again, all the colors. More alphas from that Alley Scraps. Digital files. These ones, I believe, these ones and the other ones were free on her website, so be sure to check out Alley Scraps. She does put things out there for free. And then these ones were also out there. These ones weren't specifically for the month that the other printables were from, but these again are from the retrohip.com website. This was from a different month, but I wouldn't use all of these colors, but definitely some of them work. So I can definitely go with these ones. I can pull in this here, maybe even some of this blue. So I won't plan to use all of these different colors, but you know, I certainly could depending on what I end up doing. But I pulled those in. So those are some of the printables for my first kit. And like I said, I'm not going to go through and tell you like every piece of pattern paper. A lot of this is from my stash. There may be a few new pieces of 12 by 12 in here, but a lot of it's older and scraps, things like that. So I'm really just, like I said, I'll leave this here to the side so you get an idea for this first kit. These are the colors I was going for. So we have lots of scraps here that are all in keeping with the colors that you see in my printable. So we have some Cartabella, we have some, oh gosh, probably my mind's eye, we have some Glitz paper, we have some Studio Calico paper, I think, some Dear Lizzy paper, some 6x6 pattern papers in the pinks, and some yellow. I don't know, this was maybe a crepe paper. I'm not going to use that side probably, although I could, it definitely works. I could use either side. I have this. I have some tropical paper that, again, you might not think it was going to work, but it does. Works perfectly with the colors. I have this pattern paper. I think that's a crepe paper. Cartabella. I think that's a Dear Lizzy. And then here are the pattern papers. Again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time because I know that my kit is large and I don't want to take up a huge amount of time. So I'm really just showing you the papers that I pulled with the colors that I was going for. This pattern paper to me almost matches this perfectly. The greens are a little off, but the blues and the yellows and the pinks I think work perfectly with that. So this was a great inspiration paper for this color scheme. I have this one here. I have ones from paper pads as well as just double-sided 12 by 12. I have a wood grain. This is from L Studio, and you can never go wrong with a wood grain. I love that heart, but you know I'm going to use that side. I have some Ledger. This is, I want to say that was probably a crepe paper. I have some pink paisley, Paige Evans. Again, definitely brings in the colors from this yellow and this pink. Even this side here really brings in all of the colors on this side, so I could use either side of this one. I have this one here. This is from the Stamp Market, and the florals in this actually work perfectly with this color scheme. So again, I could use this side, or I could use and fussy cut these florals, or use it in half. Beautiful piece of paper. I love this one. So there's that. I have this one. This is definitely a crepe paper. No idea what collection. This was one I got from AC Moore, so they were just labeled American Crafts, but I know it's a crepe paper collection. This one reminds me of Dear Lizzy, so I'm going to bet this was a Dear Lizzy paper of some sort. Both sides of this, again, work. I'll probably use this as a background, so we'll see. I've been gravitating toward white cardstock for a lot of my layouts, so we'll see this month if I end up using more pattern paper backgrounds because of all the pattern papers that I chose. So we will see how it goes. The only thing I didn't add a whole lot in here is cardstock. I will back all of my layouts with a piece of cardstock, so even if I don't have it in this stack, I will be getting that out of my stash. And I can also go to my stash for anything else as well. I just want to try to limit myself to a certain amount of not having to go and rummage through everything. So I try to pack my kits and then, you know, hopefully only have to go into my stash a little bit. Some cute birds here on this one. This is a Jen Hatfield. Both sides work with those greens. This one here is a Pink Fresh. This is from the Office collection. This is definitely a great background. It just has a little tiny polka dot. Very faint, tone on tone. Definitely these two colors here. Ooh, sorry. My camera is losing focus. Then again, this one here is from Pink Fresh, and it is from that Office collection again. And I could even make that work, actually. if I want to do something related that I would need bookshelves, but I have this, which would make an awesome background as well. This one here is from Pink Fresh, and it is my favorite story. Has a beautiful black and white stripe on this side, and then this color definitely brings in those pastel pinks. This one here is from Heidi Swap Art Walk. Love both sides of this. Both sides of this paper certainly work for the color scheme, so that'll be a fun one for a background, I think. Another wood grain, this one's Pink Paisley, Summer Lights collection, and I will definitely be using this side. As much as I like this side, I will likely use this as a background. Then we have this one here. This is from, I know this was a Pink Paisley collection, I believe, one of their travel collections. I liked it for this side. I wanted to make sure I had lots of papers that I could use for both boy and girl layouts. So this one screams boy or even a Disney layout. There'll be lots of Disney for sure. I just came back from a trip to Disney, so I expect to be scrapping some Disney pictures, whether it's this year's trip or a past year. So there's this star, and this was definitely a crepe paper collection. I think it was one of their baby boy collections, I think. And then here is some cardstock that I did stick in with this color palette, and as you can see, it definitely works for the color palette that we are going for. So this is kit number 1 from a pattern paper standpoint and for the jumping off inspiration. So this is what I would say Kill a Kit part 1, or kit 1-ish for printables. Set that off to the side. And here is kit number 2, or printable color wave number 2, I guess you could say. And this one is from, again, Retro Hip magazine, and it is the January color printables from the magazine this past month in January. Love this color scheme. So this one's going, where the other one was a bit more pastel, this one's going to a bit more of a richer color. So I like that I could even use some of those other papers in this. They definitely can coordinate, but again, this one is different in and of itself. So I have some tabs that went along with this one, as well as some labels. So I will keep that here so you can see the colors. I also have some more letters from Ali Scraps, so in 2 colors. So going toward the yellows and the sort of orangey red, I want to say, color scheme. Then I also have, these are not from the same month, but these are tickets. I love a good ticket for creating embellishment clusters. Not all of these colors, just like the other one, match perfectly, but I definitely think I can get away with some of the colors, maybe not all of them, but I did throw that in. And here are all the papers. And in this case, I have a few journaling, or not journaling, but 3x4 Project Life type cards that definitely match the colors. I have some scraps. This is a Vicky Bouton paper. I have some Pink Fresh papers, or actually these are L Studio. They aren't Pink Fresh, they are L Studio. A wood grain. Another one, definitely bringing in this color here. Some crepe paper, Maggie Holmes open book. So wide range of manufacturers for sure happening with this collection. And then we have Pink Fresh. This is the Office collection again. So 2 different color variations. Both pulled, I did pull some of the Office collection for both of these. So very versatile. This is from Pink Fresh Noteworthy. So this is the cut apart, but who doesn't love a good grid background for a layout? So I have that one. I also have this one from Pink Fresh, which is super cool. All the words. I probably would be less likely to use this one, but a grid, like I said, is perfect. Next up we have, this is a Dear Lizzie, no, Amy Tan, Better Together. And this would actually work with that background, but I think I pulled it mostly for this as a background for a layout, but either one would work. I have a yellow from Bella Boulevard. I have realized that Bella Boulevard is not a company I tend to gravitate to for pattern papers. I think this is one of the few Bella Boulevard papers I actually have in my stash, which may shock some people, but for whatever reason I don't tend to go toward Bella Boulevard. So, interesting fact. Here is one from Photo Play. Love this paper. I love it for a background. I think I've been hoarding it. This is Good Times from their summer collection, or one of their summer collections. The back has this, which is really fun. I like it. It's retro. It actually goes with this. But oh, I love this page. I love it. Just makes a beautiful background. So we'll see if that gets used or if I hoard it, because you know I might. Here is Maggie Holmes' Carousel. And the stars. I actually like it. This definitely works with the color scheme, but I actually really like it for the stars, so this is a good neutral to bring in. Here is Hello Again from Cardbella, so it's that wonderful textured paper. Definitely works with our colors. I like both sides, so we'll see what gets used. Here is a crepe paper with the wood grain. This is like a parquet floor, but again, it's still a wood grain. Has the houses on this side. Don't think I'll be using this. I will probably definitely be using it for the wood. Here we have a crepe paper, Sweet Story, Maggie Holmes. This is a good neutral, or I could definitely use it for this pink geometric. Definitely works with the colors we got going on. I have a Vicky Boutin. Sorry about my camera is not. There we go. Vicky Boutin. This is Let's Wander. Not a huge fan of all the glasses. Probably going to go with this one. We'll see if this one kind of is veering definitely toward obviously the blues, but it's a bit of a different feel. We'll see if we actually use this one. This one here I definitely love for a background. This is again from the Let's Wander. Not so much the houses and the watercolor feel, but these I think work perfectly for this color to bring in more of this tone and this. So love that. I have, this is from a Die Cuts with a View paper stack. And I know this is like, if you look closely, there's carrots in here. But if you don't really look, if you kind of just look at it, it reads more of just a floral. You don't really notice the carrots. And I think just in small doses, the colors of this definitely work with this. And I would never use, a huge portion of this. And I might even actually fussy cut some of these florals out, because they actually match these colors perfectly, and ignore the carrots altogether, but fussy cutting these florals might actually give me a ton of embellishments for one sheet of paper, because this is definitely not one of those patterns that I would ever use all of it together, but fussy cut these florals out and I totally can make this paper work. Now this one here is again from a pattern or a paper pad. This was a Heidi Swap, I know that. I can't remember, his Color Something I think was the collection, but again brings in these pinks and corally red color, so that is perfect. We have another paper here from Sweet Story. I'm going to have an avalanche of papers in a second. So this one here from Sweet Story, again, definitely works with our colors. This actually works both sides, so I could use this smaller stripe or the polka dot. Both would work. Next up is another one from Sweet Story. This one, I really think it's cute. If I could get to the Strawberry Patch, which is open right now, this would be a perfect paper to use for that. I don't know that that's going to happen, but definitely this side for sure could get used. Not that I'm a theme scrapper, I could use this for anything. let's be honest. This one here is crepe paper, and this one too has strawberries. Apparently I was in a very strawberry theme this day. So strawberries and hearts, both of which work perfectly for the colors. This rainbow piece of pattern paper was from a Die Cuts with a View paper pack, and both sides of it, this has a tiny polka dot in it. Both sides of it work for this, but I definitely love the rainbows, and this whole collection, or this printable, had all these little rainbows in it, which I just thought worked perfectly with this pattern paper. And I actually bought the stamp set that they started putting out with this as well, so yay, I can use the stamp set as well, which I did not pull to show in this, but I do have the stamp set that coordinates with this, so be on the lookout for that. There will be stamping happening in as many layouts as I can get it on, and for sure the stamp that goes with this will come out to play this month. Here is some of the cardstock. I only picked about 4 papers, but like I said, I back all my layouts with a piece of cardstock, so this won't be all of the cardstock that will make it this month, but just a sampling. So there are the pattern papers for kit number 2, or part 2 of my very large How to Kill a Kit with Style kit for February. Now I'm going to quickly show you what else I pulled for this kit. Sorry as I sound further away. So this is other stuff that I pulled that I want to use up from my stash with these, and it all coordinates. So I have this sticker sheet. This was from a Hip Kit. I think it was done for Hip Kit by Pink Fresh. It kind of has that vibe. I have some Nicole Jones printable letters, so those definitely work with the colors that I have going on. I'm going to move these to the side. I have some noteworthy embellishments, as you can see down here. Some more Nicole Jones printables. Now here is the other printables that I have, at least to start with. These are Maggie Holmes Marigold digital files that I have printed on my home printer. I just took them. I use Silhouette Studio, and I bring them in and I can resize them. You watch when you resize them in Silhouette Studio. You can see it'll put a little box up in the corner if you resize them too big, that it thinks it's going to distort the image when it prints. So I resize some of them, and some I leave at the same size that they were, but I was able to print all of these using those digital files. So now I have tons of florals and other just different embellishment pieces, and again, I can print them over and over. I can go and get other ones, because these are certainly not all the ephemera pieces from those collections, but I have plenty. I can use all of these and go back for more. So hence why I'm really excited about using printables, because the cost of this was certainly less than what it would have cost me to buy this as a digital for the entire collection, including the 12x12s. I think it was on sale, so I think it was like less than $20, and now I can print it whenever I want and as many times as I want. So, you know, it's a good deal. If you're able to do it, it's a great deal. Now I also have created my own, and this could be hard to see in yellow. I have them in multiple colors, but let me see if I can hold it up. Yeah, so you can see it now. So I created my own little word strips, word stickers, you could call them, if I printed it on sticker paper. I did not in this case, but I just made it so that I can cut them out really easily. But I created these on my computer, just my own little word strips. I've made multiple colors that I can use with my kits. So I threw some of these in because, again, I'm going with the sort of digital theme. So they are all the same. My words, people. They're all the same words over and over. Like every set, I didn't make like a new color wave and a totally different set of words. They all say the same words in each color. So there's things like love, you are my fave, my happy place, give thanks, my favorites, love this family, heart you, so many photos, so much fun, happy memories, those kind of things. Easy to use. You can probably see this one the best. So I'll kind of hold it up there for a second. But super easy. Anyone can make these. Open Word. Create. You can make it as a table if you want to and just make your little areas really small. Pick any font you want. In this case, it's kind of like a typewriter, a wonky typewriter font that I used. But yeah, you can make these and make them in every color under the sun. I have some with a black text. These ones are the ones with the white, but I have ones with black. And again, I can change it out. Once I've done it the first time, I can change this out, keep the color in the background, and change the font to something else. And I have a brand new set of letters, or of words. So it's great. I never even have to buy word strips if I don't want to. Now I have some sticker sheets here, some Maggie Holmes, some crepe paper, so lots of choices. I certainly have plenty to choose from. These, I just am putting them all together because they could match either of the two kind of color waves that I'm going for my kit. So I just have a few stickers stuck on here. And this is a Schmel sticker sheet. I have a Dear Lizzie sticker sheet, an Amy Tan. Some of these I've used, some of them I have not. This is Noteworthy. So just giving you a quick flip through. I'm not spending a lot of time. Now I do have, I think the rest of these are different types of thickers. So I have these Sweet Pea thickers. Haven't used those yet. I have these very old Amy Tan, or no, Dear Lizzie. Some I just want to get used up, like these ones here from Joyful Day. I have these ones from the Hip Kit. These are gold with a green foam from Happy. These are Pink Fresh from My Favorite Story. So plenty of alphas to use, or words to use for titles. These are, I believe, pebbles of some kind. They're called Hello. I don't know what collection they were from. Probably from a Jen Hatfield, I'm thinking. These ones were Story. I'm going to guess that these are Maggie Holmes from one of her collections. These are definitely an Amy Tan. They're Grace. Yeah. I don't remember what collection that was. Joyful Day, I had these ones here, these little alphas, and then these stickers here are in the back, and I want to say those are from a Paige Evans collection, I think. So all these, I'm just trying to get a lot of them used up. I have such a hard time with these multicolor. Ugh, we'll see if we get those used. And then I have one of these very old Amy Tan sticker books. So there's those. I'm getting there. I don't know how long this video is, but if you've stayed for this whole thing, I'm impressed. So I have a little bag of embellishments. Not going to go through it. It's got ephemera pieces. It's got wood veneer. Lots of little bits and pieces to kind of go through. Again, I was just going for the colors. So little word strips. Some Chickenity. Ooh, that's all kinds of old, people. That's like 2014 old. They don't even exist anymore. But stickers there, My Mind's Eye. These were probably from like the Dollar Spot. Some doilies. I have some My Favorite Story ephemera from Pink Fresh. Elle Studio. These are some Citrus Twist Puffy Hearts, because you can never go wrong with those. My Story chipboard circles. Stamp Market, little words and labels. Craft Market, little word strips. Puffy stickers. Puffy letter stickers from Citrus Twist. Some butterflies from Sweet Story. some Daily Flash. Oh, these are so awesome. These are from 2013, but man, I love Daily Flash October Afternoon. And here are some pink fresh puffy little alphas. Again, Daily Flash. The pink chipboard letters. Ugh, I have hoarded these for so long. It's crazy. And then I have some enamel, well, not enamel, these are wood, sort of like enamel dots. I have some sequins in Spiegel Mom's Daydreamer. I have some just sequins from my stash in multicolors. I have some pink enamels, some sugar dots, and some puffy hearts. I have some Parkle Lane, sort of clear kind of bubbles. Some Lucky Us enamels, some On Trend enamels, some Hello Gorgeous enamels, and this, I don't even know if any of these are from this original package, but more enamel dots. And let's see, what else do I got? I have a washi tape that is in here. I don't know if I meant for it to go with this, but we'll say washi. I also have some of these Maggie Holmes Willow Lane that I would love to get these used up and gone, for sure. And then last but not least, I have some ephemera packs and some puppy stickers. So these ones from Chamel, all heart frames, and just some ephemera pieces that got stuck in this package. The Miss Modern ephemera package doesn't have this on the back, but it's a lot of labels and tags. Amy Tan, there is what the ephemera is. So not everything is going to go with the colors, so I'm not expecting to use all of this, and I apologize for the length of this video. So Sweet Story ephemera, some puppy stickers from Dear Lizzie, some gold glitter stickers from Maggie Holmes, some Bloom Street Pink Fresh, some Bloom Street ephemera. So I got both ephemera packs, or they could be the same one. I think one's the journal. No, they're both the same, because apparently I had to have two. So there's those. I have some heart puffies, some really old Amy Tan puffies. These are from 2015 and apparently gotten at Tuesday Morning. And then these super old Amy Tan. Ooh, these are old. These are 2012. Man, I should really use these up. Goal, get rid of these. And with that, it is done. This is my Kill a Kit with Style for February. So let's hope that a good portion of this gets used up in this month. But remember, I am doing load, or at least trying to participate with load as much as possible, and all the other layouts that I do, I am using this kit, so I really don't think I need to go anywhere else for anything else, but we will see. So be sure to check out my channel this month and see what I create with this. At the end of the month, I will be back with a layout share, and so with that, guys, I apologize for how long this video is, and I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.